Quick update on Rex here. I got the brakes in. That was taken care of. So the master cylinder's in there. I got the new axle on the passenger side, and now today I'm gonna try to fit in the mount that just came in. So we're gonna work on getting this rear contraption out and seeing if this will work. It's an eBay part. I'm gonna say wish me luck. It doesn't look promising at all. And my biggest concern is this portion here covering up the speedometer cable. So, and actual just general fitment. I'm worried, like, if I get it in there, will the engine still fit as it should with the anchor mounts? So I'm hoping it'll lift it up, and we'll see. We'll see. I just know how eBay stuff works, and it's just ever since people been getting stuff off eBay, they just never work. So already, I know this is a little off, but I think when the guy installed the motor initially, he utilized the anchor mounts as a waypoint. So I'm hoping I don't have to do any cutting or whatever, but I'm gonna work on getting this cut out, and I probably might have to take off the shift linkage so I can move the transmission probably back and forth. I'll probably do that last. First, I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut out. Put a jack under there. Jack. Now. Here. Yeah, it's gonna be a no-go. Shit. Damn it, boy. It ain't gonna fly. Even though I had the listing for this vehicle and the swap, it ain't gonna work. Damn it, man. Oh shit. Alright, here's the dilemma. I need a dummy block, but the mount that was on the motor that came out of here was like not put in correctly. So I'm fucked. So what's gonna have to happen, I need a dummy block in here so I can line up the anchor mount. So I'm gonna have to start over again from what Home Slice did. So I'm gonna pull the mount off the other motor and hope that it don't fall out the bottom of the car, and strip the motor down to where it's just the bare block. And I guess at the same time we can see what the hell went wrong with that motor. But I'm a little discouraging, I'll tell you that. But if you want it done right first time, just go ahead and get everything measured like it's supposed to, then go from there. So if I have the block sitting in here, the anchor mounts in, then I can do what I gotta do. I'll have plenty of room. There's not going to be any cylinder head. I can do what I need to do to the back to construct the mounts and go from there. So I need to do less talking and start and more stripping. So let's get this other block pulled down, and I guess at the same time we're gonna do our motor autopsy and see what went wrong with it, while it misfired, and hopefully I'll build up some ambition. A couple hours later, got the dummy block in there. I'm going to create my anchor mount since the rear mount didn't work that well. The plan is to use I got some L-shape quarter-inch steel, and I'm going to cut out this area so I can, when I make my template, this is going to be my section I'm going to bolt up with, and I guess I'll design the mount to where it'll the lower brace, the lower portion I'm going to weld on here to where it'll mend in with the existing mount here, and I can also weld inside of there. So this is a polyurethane, I'm gonna assume, and so I'll probably try to make something where I can probably submerge it in water and weld it so I wouldn't worry about burning up that mount. So I think that's how I'm gonna do it. In the meantime, I got the leveler on there, so this is almost leveled off. The jack is probably sinking a little bit, so I'll get that level off as I can, and I'll get this lined up. This looked pretty promising, so we'll see how it turned out. I won't know anything until I get to cutting, so I'm gonna cut this little portion out here first. I'd rather leave more surface area than I need, because I got a flux core. It's not a gas well. So, but then again, the L shape is going to give it plenty of structure, so I can weld at the top here. So we'll see what I got left. So let me get the cutting. Got I got the basics cut out for the mount here. The plan, let me get a light. The plan is going to be to now make a template so I can put my holes in there, and at the end I'll work on giving it some sex appeal. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So I need my hose first. So I'm gonna pull this back out a little closer. All right, this is what we got. Got the bracket cut. Got the 3 bolt holes put in, and the only thing left is to clean the areas we're gonna weld. I do believe, I think I'm gonna spot it up top here first, and I don't know what I want to do with this end here, but I know I want to blend this corner, so I'd rather at least get it looking like something and try to cut this corner here so it'll round over a little bit. Like I said, give a little sex appeal. I mean, it ain't that great, but you know, it's gonna function. Oh shit! Damn it. So I need to do a little less talking and a lot more spot welding. So the concern is I don't want to mess up that bushing inside of there. So I might just either do some quick welds, let it cool down, and just kind of keep the temperature down, or at least I'll submerge it in some water while I weld the top here. More likely I'll take that route so I wouldn't damage that mount inside of there. So let me clean this area off and do a little spots. Go from there. A little difficult break to that paint. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm gonna do. Got too much load. man, I'm not too terribly satisfied with just that little etch right there. But when I was cutting that bar there, the cutoff wheel and gouged the edge of it, and that's what gave it that opening right there. I should have probably welded it and grind it down, but I didn't want to make a mess than what I kind of had, as far as the popcorn, the residual weld. Other than that, I mean, it's supporting. Everything's working fine with that anchor mount. So overall, I don't want to. I don't know. I might pull it back out, weld it, and redo it. But it's definitely serving its purpose. The only thing left is to construct the rear mount, and I want to go ahead and pull that other motor out and get it dropped in. But the axles seem to be centered, so they seem to be okay. If I turn the wheel, they're not hitting anything. I'm pretty sure the axial shaft will rotate just fine without any vibration. I think we're good. Other than that, we did a motor autopsy, fabricated a anchor mount, and what else did we do today? I guess found out what was going on with the motor mainly. It was pretty interesting to see that the guy, well, like I said, I don't have any problem with the head gasket reuse. You can do that with this car since they're shims, they're multi-layer steel. Well, the MLS gasket. So you can do that with these with no problem. Ask me how I know with my personal car. You won't have any issues, and as long as it's like brand new, if it's been on for like several years, I can understand changing it. But if you're just taking it off and you just had some bottom end problems and need to pull a piston, yeah, you can reuse it. Hell, I even had one of the cars that I bought from a customer a lady a while ago. She took her stuff to AAA and they reused gaskets. Like I said, I mean, they never had any problems. Anyway, but that saw there was some bottom end problems with the previous motor. Well, this block here, which is my dummy block now. So it was pretty interesting to see that. There was probably some detonation going on. But I guess next time you see it, the motor should be getting dropped in and should be running. Because everything else, I mean, like I said, I'll redo the motor mount in the back, but I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that who wants to see that being constructed? They're just mounts, right? Anybody can do that. But I'm pretty interested in see how I'm going to design something to work with the current mount system. So who knows? I'll probably update something, but yep. All right, off to the next project.